What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and this happened last night. What a way to ring in the new year with John Boyega after the rise of Skywalker, and he's pretty much said whatever he wants, whenever he wants at this point. He went to Twitter and just for straight, like maybe an hour or two, just went back and forth with a ton of people, and it was laughable because most of the people were Reylos, part of the Reylo crowd. So we'll be getting into that a little bit, but this article does break down kind of how it happened. So from Cinema Blend, Star Wars John Boyega ended 2019 fighting with Rey and Kylo fans on two fronts. It's now 2020, and John Boyega has completely run out of Fs to give. The Star Wars Rise of Skywalker actor spent them all fighting with fans of Rey, and specifically Rey and Kylo, at the end of 2019. Boyega got himself and Reylos trending after the squabbles on two fronts. First, Boyega makes a lays the pipe joke about sex with Rey that struck some fans as sexist, or at least insensitive. Not only did he defend the joke, he further upset Reylo fans who want Rey and Kylo to be together by pointing out the violence of Reylo romance across the Star Wars sequel trilogy. And we've talked about that numerous times, right? How that's one of the reasons that Reylo is kind of disturbing because it's such an abusive relationship. So you can definitely understand why a lot of people might not want that to come to fruition. And he had a pretty good joke about it. It all started with the fan joking on social media that now that Kylo's dead after his one kiss with Rey at the end of Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, Finn can date Rey. Some fans even thought Finn wanted to tell Rey he loved her, although that's not the thing he was trying to get out. Evidently, that is supposed to be... there goes my phone. Evidently, he's supposed to tell him he's force sensitive after all this time. And you could see it right here. My boy, after realizing Kylo died so he can date Finn, Boyega says, "It's not about who she kisses, but who eventually lays the pipe. You are a genius." And then this person got really offended. "Bro, you are extremely disgusting and gross. Also effing disrespectful. You cannot be this jealous of Adam Driver, dude. As a black woman, I'm effing ashamed that someone like you represented us in Star Wars." John Boyega, you obviously don't know the difference between a fictional world and reality. And yeah, I will say it 500,000 times. Two consenting adults can lay down whatever the hell they want, you sensitive. Again, he shared this. This was perfect. This was after he'd been fighting with them. John Boyega shares this photo, Star Wars romance, and then just a bunch of images of them fighting. Some Star Wars fans agreed that Reylo is problematic from all the violence, while others felt that John Boyega was trying to distract from his crude Rey joke. Sometimes the fights got nasty. I don't know if I would consider this nasty. You have one idiot who says, "You're still a misogynist." Geez, these people. God. And John Boyega says, "And you're an idiot." Perfect. Perfect. Other Star Wars fans supported Boyega, in part because they don't like Reylo fans, and in some cases just because they're finding it refreshing when actors don't back down. Since Boyega's done with Star Wars, and maybe he feels more free to speak out, we talked about how what he wanted for Finn and Poe's romance, he wanted them to, him and Oscar Isaacs said that they wanted them to actually be gay. And Disney said, no, we can't have that. Because that'd be too hard to cut out to release in different countries, probably. However, some of these Rey fans who look up to John Boyega are very young, and others just love Rey and Kylo together, which isn't exactly a sin. Mocking them seems cheap and easy. It's nothing to be proud of to take shots at people whose crime is to care too much and feel heartbroken about how Reylo's story ended in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. Now, listen, these nice people that this author is talking about, here's something. This is from Data Racer on Twitter. If you're not following Data Racer, please do. Data Racer assembles so much of this stuff. So definitely give him a follow. I'll link his Twitter profile in the description below. But Reylo fans are outraged that Kylo Ren dies in Rise of Skywalker. They're sending death threats and harassment to J.J. Abrams cast members and Lucasfilm employees. A new fan base Lucasfilm has catered to is proving they are true toxic fans in Star Wars. And you can see some of these things. Look at this. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill this person. I'm ready to kill that MFer. I will find you, and I will kill you. I can't effing stand how I put my life on the line for TFA and TLJ just for JJ Abrams to have them do this. I'm literally going to blank. I probably shouldn't say that too many times. I might get algorithm. I'm going to murder. I'm going to a lightsaber with the Force so I can blank. Just look at all of this. All this stuff is people saying that they're going to hurt J.J. Abrams. These are the people, right? These are the same people. A lot of these Reylo people that are, this author's like, well, John Boyega shouldn't really be punching down on them. He just made a comment. They came after him and he hit back. That's what happens on Twitter. And John Boyega is out of F's to give. I do agree with that sentiment. And then here, yeah. Here you go. Jennifer Heddle. I have to wonder. I love having to wonder if I literally need to alert the FBI to threats against my workplace. Happy holiday, I guess. Now, and to be fair, internet threats, I mean, if someone hasn't told you that they're going to kill you on the internet, you probably haven't been on the internet long. That is just kind of how it goes at some points. But you can see that so many of these people get so worked up about the Reylo thing. And John Boyega is just doing his thing. I can't wait for a little more time to pass and hear more things for John Boyega to drop and all the other people associated with it. I feel like Mark Hamill has some things to say. We saw how he was talking about The Last Jedi for about a day before Disney got their hands on him. Eventually, these people are going to come out. We're going to find out more about the inner workings, about this drama behind the scene. There's enough people with an axe to grind, I think, about this. Once we're a little more removed from the Rise of Skywalker, we'll see it, all come out in fruition. But let me know what you guys think of this. John Boyega, hate him or love, and he says some things I hate. He says some things I love, but he always speaks his mind on Twitter, which it is refreshing. But let me know what you guys thought of this whole interaction. Make sure you leave a comment below. Also, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.